What is up, everybody? My name's Rookzer and welcome to an informational vlog. So what are we gonna... Where did I... Shit. Where the hell did I put it? Found it. Chooch. Gotta change the batteries. Wait, wrong one. Most people prepare before they start doing a video. Make sure they have everything set up and whatnot. Me? Fuck no. I'm a bit overexposed. Hey, that adds a pretty cool effect. I got a little blue light sitting over there for like the whoop. Anyway, what are we going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking about what you actually get when you hire a photographer. As most of you know, I've went into photography as a career choice because it became a hobby not recently, but a few years ago it became a hobby. I'd take photos, I'd go out and just shoot random stuff, just take pictures of it. Started with my phone and everybody's like, wow, that's a really good picture. Do you have a really nice camera? I'm like, no, I took that with my phone. And I just kind of dismissed it for a long time. And then somebody told me, says, hey, you really need to get into photography and stuff because you're really good at it. And me being not really humble, but not believing them, I was like, no, I'm not going to. And then I did it. So I got a couple cameras and I started taking photos. And then I started realizing that, hey, I might be halfway decent at this. So I started my own little business and everything, doing photography and stuff like that. And it's not doing shit. Not because I'm overcharging though. A lot of people, they'll see my prices, which aren't anywhere close to a lot of people around here. And they're like, that's too expensive. I can take really good pictures with my phone. I'm going to tell you all what you get when you hire a photographer. In most cases. Some photographers aren't that good. I'm not saying I'm the best. How I'm going to explain this to you is we're going to go shoot something that I was supposed to be hired for. It's a public event, so I can still do it. I'm going to post the photos and everything. Go through the entire process of what you get if you hire a photographer. Not just me, but a photographer, what you get. So let's walk through that entire process. Gotta have my hat. So this is the start of what you get when you get a photographer. When you hire a photographer, you get all the nice lenses that they have personally chosen. Now I know some of these, like this little 18 to 55 kit lens, come on, catch focus. This little 18 to 55 kit lens, that comes with most cameras. This one's one that's purchased with or that you can purchase extra. It's also kind of a kit lens. It's 18 to 135 instead of just 18 to 55. So that one kind of combines this one and this one, but it just doesn't go all the way to 250. Then you've got your telephoto lenses that go out a little bit further. That's for my Sony, the one I used to vlog on. This used to be my vlog camera. Then you got your pro lenses over here. You've got your nifty 50, which is one of my favorite lenses. Then you've got your 85. This is a new favorite lens. Thanks Peter McKinnon for recommending this one in a video. You are awesome. Love that guy. I learned most of my stuff from him. I've got my T3i here. I shoot just recreational. I'll shoot with this one. But if I'm going for an actual shoot, like a professional shoot, I use my 6D Mark II. With my battery grip, it lasts forever. This is my light for right there. I've got a sling. It's not just one you throw over your shoulder and everything, or throw over your neck. This one goes around my shoulder and slings it off to the side, all nice and convenient. I've got all my ND filters. This isn't all the ND filters I have, because some of these are magnifying, like macro lenses, like this here. And then I've got more macro lenses. These are actually for the camera I'm using right now, my Sony AX53. And then I've got these gradient filters. Would you shut up, phone? And then my pack. for on the go. I've got my external hard drive. I've got some cleaning supplies in here to clean my camera and my lenses and stuff. I've got my laptop that I can put in here right there. Ooh, look, stickers. Some of y'all might be getting those at KYMM. If you're watching this video after KYMM, let me know what you thought. And my laptop's actually in here, because I'll use that whenever I need to go to work and I want to take my photo stuff with me. So, yeah. So what I'm saying here is, you're not just getting the photographer himself, you're getting his equipment. So he's got to pack up all the right stuff, all the right equipment, because not every photographer takes all of their equipment. Like today, I don't have to take my lighting equipment. We've got a nice overcast, so it's not going to be overly bright, and the roads are going to be a little wet because it's supposed to be raining. But I'm still going to get some really good shots of some really cool cars. I'm doing an event today. It's going to be fun. Also, I forgot my lighting equipment, so hold on. We've also got the matter of my lighting equipment. I got my ring light here that I use. I use that for like interviews and portrait sessions and stuff like that, for when I want to get those nice rings on the eyes and even lighting. Then we move down here. I've got my drone that I use for photography and videography and stuff. I've got my reflector for the just to bring in some additional light. And then I've got all that in there. In that bag, I've got tripods, I've got backdrop stands, I've got umbrellas, soft boxes, light heads, bulbs, everything. Everything that I need to do even a video session. That's constant light. It's not flash photography. I can't afford flash yet. Let's pack all this stuff up, head to the event. I'm already late, but they didn't hire me, so I don't have to be on time. You also have to consider they're taking their time out and they're using their own vehicle, in which they have fuel, maintenance, and insurance, and all kind of other stuff. Sometimes even a payment on it, luckily. But the Django's nice and paid for. I gotta keep this so I can prop up, that camera. Not sponsored. Let's go. I thought about something on the way here, right? You think of an event photographer and they get to go to all these cool events, they get to go to all these concerts and parties and stuff like that, and you think you get to go out and enjoy yourself and everything. No, you don't really. Yeah, you're watching everything, you're listening to everything, you're taking everything in, but you're also working. The photographer is working on making sure he gets the right photos, the good photos. Yeah, with digital media and everything, we can snap until our SD card fills up, but then all we have to do is just swap an SD card out and continue shooting. But you still want to make sure that you get the right shots. If somebody's like saying this is a like a lowrider car meet, if they have a hopping competition, where they just pop the front end up and down and everything, you want to make sure that you get the cars at their peak, and then when they hit, not in the middle. You get it in the middle, then it just looks like it didn't go that high. If you get it at the bottom, you potentially get, like, if a bumper comes off, or when it hits the ground, you get some cool action footage, or images there. And then whenever you get it at the very top, you get to showcase how high that car went. So you have to make sure your timing and your frame rate and everything's good. Photographers got to know this stuff. You can't just put your camera on auto and hope for the best. Another thing is you want to make sure that your lighting and everything is good. These are things that your photographer is going to know. So they have to, they've went through either training or tons of practice, and it's going for that knowledge as well. Your money's going for that knowledge. So it's going for them working at a party or an event instead of enjoying the party or event. Now, I know some of them that I've been to, you know, they offer me beer, they offer me this, they offer me that, but I don't drink whenever I'm working. I don't dance or anything like that whenever I'm working. So, something else to think about. Alright, so looks like I'm actually going to be able to shoot some after all. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to figure out which lens I'm going to shoot with. I'm not going to take both my cameras. I did bring my T3i, but I think I'm going to go somewhere else and shoot some other shots for some Instagram ropes. And right here, I'm just going to grab a couple shots. I'm not going to go all out and get some really good printable shots. I'm going to go through, get some good ones to show you exactly what the photographer does after they have been to the event or session, the photo session. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, so the ones I want to use, I've got to block as much of this light as possible. The ones that I want to use are, actually I'm going to take my 50, my nifty 50, and my 85. I'll stick one in my pocket and just kind of swap them out as I go. Alright, so I've done the shoot, went around, shot a few cars, got some really good shots. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head home, we're going to pack up all of our stuff, My leg is killing me from all the kneeling down and stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the B-roll, but we're gonna go home now and put all these into Lightroom. But like I said, we're gonna run these home, put them in Lightroom, show you all the editing process when it comes to photos. Also, I didn't do as many shots with the 85mm because... Okay. I didn't do it. Focus, you fuck. I didn't do as many shots with the 85mm because I had to stand way back and some of the spots were kind of cramped. I probably should have taken my 40. Oh well. Come to think of it, I'm gonna bust out the Rebel T3i with the 18 to 135 lens and get some wider shots. All right, we're back at the house. Didn't do any B-roll of coming in here because the video is gonna be too long anyway. Now what we have to do is we have to copy the photos from the SD cards from the cameras over to the computer. I'm gonna put them in a specific folder and everything. And cancel. My Amazon Echo is named computer. So we're gonna put them on there, and then we have to import them into Lightroom. So to do all that, we're gonna switch over to the computer. So let's fire that up and we're gonna go. Cancel. All right, so the first thing I've done, I have created a folder for my video that I'm doing here, as well as I put the photos in there, and then I've got a folder here for T3i. I took 96 photos, so now I want to create another one. This is the 6D Mark II. Control X to cut, Control V to paste, and we copy the 96 items over. While we wait for this to do it, I am using OBS Streamlabs or Streamlabs OBS to capture all this. I've actually got a little code. I'll put it in the description below so y'all can download it if y'all want to stream on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. If you want to record videos, stuff like that. I'm using that to capture my displays and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. All right, now we've got those done. We're gonna edit. You know, I just thought about something. I can only pull in one folder at a time. All right, so now we're gonna switch over to, ooh, look, we got Lightroom already fired up. So what we're gonna do here is all you have to do, you can go over to this one and Control All and then move them over to Lightroom. It'll pull them in here. So we're going to import these. Take a little bit of time. Alright, so we've got our photos in here. It's building standard previews. Sometimes I'll do one-to-one. Most of these are full frame photos, so it's going to take just a little bit of time. Got a really cool one here where I vaped out. Got some clouds in there, so our focus isn't the best. Where is our focus? But this was with the T3i, so it's probably not going to be the best quality photo. Here's one that we got. We can actually bump the exposure, clarity, and vibrance and stuff. We can do auto. Look at that. I love the auto button. If we go over to some of the 6D Mark II photos, this one's a little overexposed. A really neat thing is with Lightroom. I learned this from Peter McKinnon. It's awesome. See the red pop up? Push J and it'll show you the spots that are blown out. Your photographer is going to go through this entire process, but we usually, as photographers, we'll go through and cull the photos. Culling is where you sort out the good from the bad. You kind of weed through the photos to get the ones that you really want to keep. Shut up, phone. And so I'm going to pull my webcam off of here. We're going to hyperlapse this editing process so you can see exactly, well, not exactly what I do, but you can see me go through all of these photos. So cue the high speed. Alright, we're back. I have edited all the photos. I'm going to go through and select a few because there were some duplicates. Snap 2, not needing both, wanted to edit both, but okay, so here's one. It's got that, and then there's those two, which I'm going to get rid of this one, delete, and that should be it. So now we have to export it. Another thing that comes with the computer and all that stuff, cancel. Another thing that comes with the editing and whatnot, you have all the raw files and everything stored on your PC or Mac or whatever, and then when you export, that duplicates all the ones that you edited, but they're already edited and whatnot. So we've got storage space on our computer. I keep wanting to say that. We've got storage space that's being taken up as well, and we don't keep them all that long. Some of us keep them for a long time. I've kept all my personal ones, obviously, and I've still got some from, clients from months ago. But, we've got our storage space that we're taking up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and render all these out, and then we'll cut back over to the other camera. So that's pretty much going to do it for what you get if you get when you hire a photographer, what you're paying for, what your money's going for. Little recap, you're getting all the equipment that they have done research and training and all that stuff to get. You're getting their time to shoot the event or portrait session or whatever the case may be. Also, you're getting their time, driving, traveling to where they need to go, traveling back. If you get prints or anything, if they go to get the prints and go to deliver them and everything like that, you're getting that time as well as you're getting the time for them to edit the photos. Now, I did a quick edit on a lot of those. It was previous, a little bit of exposure change, previous. But a lot of times, whenever I actually do a paid shoot, I'm spending hours at that computer, cancel, editing the photos and culling through them, making sure the lighting is right for these, making sure that the focus is right on those. A lot of different things go into the editing process. You want to make sure your colors are good. You want to make sure this is good. That type of shoot, I put my personal style in there. Yeah, I use Peter McKinnon's presets, but I've never used his presets and not went through and well, I might have done it on like 2 or 3 photos, but I've never, on a paid shoot, went through and used just the preset and never done any other adjustments to it. I've always put my style, my twist on anything that I've done, and a lot of photographers do that. You're paying for their style, their individual style of editing and taking photos. And once I've uploaded them to my Facebook and everything like that to get them to generate more business and stuff. But when I have a client come to me and they say, I have a wedding that I want shot, my first question is, okay, do you want me for the ceremony and reception? Just the ceremony? Just the reception? Do you want another photographer? There are a lot of different questions that go into that. If they want the wedding, ceremony and reception, and the ceremony includes, after the ceremony, bridesmaids, all that stuff, and it also includes getting ready, the bride getting ready. If they want the groom getting ready, I have to get another photographer. Just me alone for the ceremony and reception is $1,000. Everybody's been telling me that I need to charge $1,000 or like $3,000. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I just, $1,000 for the day. I'm good. That's 5 or 6 hours of me shooting the reception, shooting the ceremony, shooting in between. That's me traveling there, traveling back. That's no prints, and yeah, I'm like, $1,000 is a damn good deal. If I have to travel like an hour or so away, travel expenses are included in that as well. But you're getting You're getting more than just some photos and a person hitting a button. You're getting someone's knowledge, someone's style, someone's time. Not just for the event, but photographers spend a lot of time after the shoot editing these photos. Now this stems from a lot of clients coming to me wanting photos, and I tell them my price and they're like, wow, that's very expensive. But I send them to a friend of mine or another photographer. They get their price and they're like, wow, his prices aren't that bad, but they still, whatever. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I appreciate all the love and support. Hopefully it helped you all out. Please share this video with family, friends, and all that stuff to let them know, especially if they're looking for photographers and stuff, let them know what they have to take into consideration when the photographer comes back at them with their price. So hopefully I helped out a lot more photographers and stuff to keep their business and whatnot too. Hopefully I help myself, because I need it. I know I do. But anyway, I'm cooking some spaghetti, so I got to get back at that. So I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share these videos out with all your family and friends. And as usual, I will see you guys online. Peace!